Greetings, freshman multimedia students. It's me once again, Mr. Cheney, with a brilliant tutorial regarding the Pechakucha presentation. So what I'm going to show you today, really quickly, is how to set the show up, both whether you're going to just do voiceovers and turn it in for my viewing only, which is fine, and also for the people who would like to do the live presentation. Just little tweaks that we're going to do to make the show work. So first off, the people who are going to do it live for that extra credit stuff, my suggestion, and I've got some index cards that I'm going to pass out for those of you who want to do that, and I'm going to figure out who that is today and probably Wednesday. Flashcards. I've got mine ready to go. Basically, I've got 2 slides per card. That's slides 2 and 3 right there. And there's not a lot of information on there. It's just bulleted information so that I can look down and see what I want to talk about, because you don't want to be reading from the card either. So just like we made our PowerPoint presentations with not a lot of words, you also don't want to put a bunch of words on these cards, because in a presentation, watching somebody read from something is not a great presentation. People want to listen to someone talk while looking at something interesting, like the picture you put on your slides. So once you get like your notes ready to go, little trick, since we need to know when 20 seconds is, we're going to make it a little easier on ourselves and integrate a kind of clock into our presentation. So what you can do is you can insert a shape, a picture, either one. I'm going to use a tennis ball just because I'm a tennis player and a tennis coach. And so I'm going to put this in here. I don't need it to be that large. I'm going to put it kind of in an inconspicuous spot, and I need it to actually last for 20 seconds. It's kind of like a countdown for me. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do an animation, and it's this wheel animation. And we're going to adjust that time so in effect options, we can make it so that lasts in the timing section for 20 seconds. So now, when you're doing your slides, and you could put this on each slide and you're doing your live presentation, you're knowing when you're running out of time. So as you talk, we're about halfway through, so you don't want to like stop talking. And this is a really good way actually to rehearse it too. So once you have your notes put together, you can rehearse and know how long each slide is going to work. So once you do the first shape like that and you animate it, what's really cool is that you can just Control-C, go to each slide, and paste it right in, and the animation and everything is pasted over. So you can and then you just kind of adjust to make sure that it's not in the way of anything. So Control-V, I'm doing Control-V right now to put my timers everywhere. And you can do this for every slide, so that when you do your live slide, this one I might have to do in the top corner because of the words, that's okay. Same there. So now I've got timers, so as I go through my presentation I can just talk. So let's see what that looks like. I'm going to pretend to go through maybe my first 2 or 3 slides, and I'm going to know when my 20 seconds is going to be up. So let's do the presentation now, and once I click, well, let me do this so you can see what I see on the display. And here we go. Once I click, it's going to go. In our class, we went to a website called 16personalities.com, and we got to determine what of one of 16 personalities we are. Mine was the architect, which is known as INTJ, and for the next few slides, I'm going to tell you the details about what that means to me and personalities overall. So the I in INTJ stands for introversion. The N is intuition. The T is for thinking, and the J is for judging. On the next slide, I'll kind of explain what the difference is between that and like what the opposite personality for me would be. So here we go. Made a little chart. INTJ, like I said, introverted, intuitive, thinking, judging. And the complete opposite of me would be an ESFP, which is extroverted, sensing, feeling, perceiving. So two totally different types of personalities within the 16 personality spectrum. So as you can see, I'm talking, I'm looking at my notes, I'm making sure that I am talking the entire 20 seconds and not leaving big pauses in there. I'm not talking too fast, not talking too slow. So this is how we're going to set it up for the live presentations. Now the only difference for people who are just going to turn in the sound bites or the voiceovers is you're going to make the voiceovers like on a phone or using a mic, and you're going to integrate those sound files just like we did with the music. So the only difference is that you're making one sound file per slide. You don't have a song that lasts all slides, and you're just making sure that all your voiceovers are roughly 20 seconds so that every slide is filled with your voiceover. That's it for today's tutorial. I'm going around today and figuring out who's going to go live, who's going to get their voiceovers ready, and we're going to start these Pechakucha presentations by the end of the week. All right, have fun. See you out there.